In this video, I would like to illustrate to you how to sign off a trip. When I talk about sign off, I mean preparing a trip for en route. So we assume that you have already booked all the tickets and it is time to prepare the trip to take off, right? So there are two possibilities to do this. Is either you can do it through your through the booking view. So when you're on this view, or alternatively, you can go through the main menu. You go to operations and you go to trips. Then you go to departures. Now the difference between this view and the other view is with this view, you have to select the trip you want to prepare for sign off, right? So I'm going to walk you through the other route of preparing a trip for sign off. So if you're a cashier, I'm assuming that you are on this view, but if you are a manager, you can either use this view or the other view through the main menu of operations. So the assumption is you're almost done with the bookings, and in this view, normally it will also show you the number of unassigned packages or parcels. So let's say you have registered some parcels and you haven't assigned those parcels to a trip. The platform would give you a warning message to let you know that there are some unassigned parcels that are destined for the same direction as the current trip. So that's why we have in this example one unassigned parcel. Now, the ideal situation is 2 hours before preparing, before takeoff, you should update the trip status to boarding started, so that everyone that is on this trip should receive the notification that boarding has started, and they should start moving towards the agency, or maybe moving towards the bus, right? So in this case, I'm just going to, as a cashier, 2 hours at least, you should be able to notify. So all what you have to do is you tick the box, and everyone on this trip is going to receive a notification saying that the boarding for this trip has started and probably will take 1 to 2 hours. Okay, now when you've done that, you can still continue with the bookings, right? So let's assume that someone shows up again. I can still do my normal booking. Let me just do one, that, and create bookings. Okay, great. So the passengers will receive the confirmation that their booking has been confirmed, and also that boarding has started. So you see booking confirmation message, and also below they will receive that the boarding has started. So that's the difference. Now let's say it's time for you to prepare the trip for the final sign off, right, where maybe it's time to take off. So what you have to do is you just click on boarding and sign off. So you click on boarding and sign off. When you use that view, automatically it will select the trip that you want to prepare for boarding and sign off. So by default, it selected that trip. Then you do parcels. So at this time, there is just one unassigned parcel, right? So if all the parcels, if you, let's say there are 5 parcels and you know that all the 5 parcels have to be assigned to this trip, or you want to send them to the destination city, then you can assign all the parcels to this trip. Now if there are some parcels that you don't want to assign to this trip, then you have to watch the video how to assign parcels, where you'll be able to select only the parcels that will be assigned to this trip. Now let's assume that all those parcels will be assigned to the trip. So I've just ticked the box. Then now it's time to onboard passengers. So to onboard passengers, you will highlight the seats that have been that were bought, and all what you do, you just have to confirm that the passengers they actually came, right, or they have been boarded. So you just simply click on them. So that is it. So if there are 50 seats, you just simply click on the 50, and you for those that have not arrived or not boarded, you don't have to tick, right? Okay, so that is how you do onboard passengers. Then the last phase now is to submit your finances. So normally there are certain finances or expenses, to be more specific, that you have to to prepare for the trip. Let's say you have to give driver a fee. So driver fee, you simply put the amount. Let's assume that is 10,000. You submit. Let's assume that you have to give money for extra gas. You include, let's say it's 50,000. Right, you submit. So anything that is related to this trip, make sure you submit the finances. When that is done, you now go to sign off. Now in the sign off, you definitely have a summary of your total booking, how much you have collected for booking, luggage, and for parcels, and it's going to give you the net. Now, so you definitely just have to, if the boarding is completed, so you tick boarding completed. In that case, all the passengers will receive notification that the trip will soon take off. If you have assigned all the parcels as well, you just select assign all parcels, and you've submitted trip finances. You submit all the trip finances, and if you have downloaded the Bordereau as well, you can click on the download Bordereau link. You should be able to download the Bordereau for this trip, and you just tick that yes, I have downloaded the Bordereau. So when everything is fine, you just have to take sign off trip, and that is a trip status updated to en route. So all the passengers on that trip will receive the notification that the trip is en route. So, and even those with parcels that have been assigned to that trip will receive the notification. So this is an example of the parcels, and this is an example of someone on the trip. Yeah. Okay, so basically that is how you prepare a trip for sign off or for takeoff. So in any case, if you want to prepare trips for boarding and sign off, you have to do that. Just a summary, you can either use the boarding view or you go through the main menu. Thank you.